Napoleon Bonaparte, A Conqueror's Rise and Fall. Introduction. Napoleon Bonaparte, a name synonymous with military brilliance and political ambition, left an indelible mark on the pages of history. Born on August 15, 1769, on the island of Corsica, Napoleon rose from relative obscurity to become one of the most influential figures in European history. Early life and military education. Napoleon's early years were shaped by the political turbulence of Corsica, which had recently become a French territory. His military education at the Royal Military Academy in Brienne and later at the École Militaire in Paris laid the groundwork for his meteoric rise through the ranks. Victory belongs to the most persevering. Napoleon Bonaparte, Italian campaigns. Napoleon's military prowess came to the forefront during the Italian campaigns, 1796 to 1797. His strategic brilliance and tactical innovations led to significant victories, earning him acclaim both on the battlefield and in political circles. In war, the moral is to the physical as 3 is to 1. Napoleon Bonaparte, crowning himself emperor in 1799, following a coup d'état, Napoleon established himself as first consul of France. His ambition, however, did not stop there. In 1804, he crowned himself Emperor of the French, symbolizing the transition from revolutionary chaos to a more stable authoritarian rule. The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleonic Code and Reforms. Napoleon's rule brought about significant reforms, including the Napoleonic Code. This legal system influenced civil law across the globe, emphasizing equality before the law and individual rights. His administrative and economic reforms modernized France. Courage isn't having the strength to go on, it is going on when you don't have strength. Napoleon Bonaparte, military conquests and the Grande Army. Napoleon's military campaigns, often characterized by the formidable Grande Army, witnessed victories in Austerlitz, Jena, and Wagram. His conquests expanded the French Empire across much of continental Europe, reaching its zenith by 1812. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. Napoleon Bonaparte. Downfall and exile. The tide turned against Napoleon with the ill-fated invasion of Russia in 1812. The retreat from Moscow marked the beginning of his decline. Defeats at Leipzig and Waterloo led to his abdication and exile to the island of Elba in 1814. Victory is not always winning the battle, but rising every time you fall. Napoleon Bonaparte. The 100 Days and Final Exile. Napoleon's escape from Elba in 1815, known as the 100 Days, saw his return to power. However, the Battle of Waterloo in June 1815 sealed his fate. Exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, Napoleon spent his remaining years in captivity until his death on May 5, 1821. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. Napoleon Bonaparte. Legacy. Napoleon's legacy is complex and multifaceted. While criticized for his imperial ambitions and the human cost of his conquests, he is also admired for his military genius, administrative reforms, and lasting impact on European governance. The Napoleonic era left an enduring imprint on the continent's political and legal landscape. Impossible is a word to be found only in the Dictionary of Fools. Napoleon Bonaparte. In the annals of history, Napoleon Bonaparte remains a captivating figure, both an unmatched military strategist and a leader whose ambitions reshaped the course of nations. His legacy continues to be the subject of historical analysis, debate, and fascination. Napoleon's Corsican origins. The early life of a revolutionary, exploring Napoleon's humble beginnings on the island of Corsica and the impact of his Corsican heritage on his worldview and ambitions. revolutionary France, rise through the ranks, charting Napoleon's ascent within the ranks of the French military during the tumultuous years of the French Revolution, showcasing his early military successes. The Art of War, Napoleon's military strategies unveiled, analyzing Napoleon's military genius, from innovative tactics on the battlefield to his ability to adapt strategies according to the ever-changing dynamics of war, consul and emperor. The political ascendancy of Napoleon, examining Napoleon's consolidation of power, from becoming first consul to crowning himself emperor, and the transformation of France under his rule. Napoleon's legal legacy, the Napoleonic Code, exploring the enduring impact of Napoleon's legal reforms, especially the Napoleonic Code, on modern legal systems and principles around the world. Grande Army, the force behind Napoleon's conquests, investigating the structure, composition, and effectiveness of the Grande Army, the military force that played a pivotal role in Napoleon's conquests. From Moscow to Waterloo, the campaigns that shaped history, detailing key military campaigns, including the triumphs in Austerlitz and the setbacks in Russia and Waterloo, and their profound consequences on Napoleon's fate, the abdication and exile, the fall from imperial heights, examining the events leading to Napoleon's abdication, his initial exile to Elba, and the factors that contributed to his brief return. During the 100 Days, the final chapter, St. Helena and Napoleon's last years, delving into Napoleon's exile on the remote island of St. Helena, his living conditions, and the circumstances surrounding his death in 1821. Napoleon's complex legacy, hero or villain, reflecting on the diverse perspectives on Napoleon's legacy, acknowledging both his accomplishments and the controversies that surround his rule. Cultural impact, Napoleon in arts, literature, and memory, exploring how Napoleon's life and exploits have been depicted, romanticized, or critiqued in various forms of art, literature, and collective memory. Historiographical debates, unraveling the enigma of Napoleon, examining the ongoing debates among historians regarding Napoleon's character, motivations, and the historical impact of his rule. Napoleon's enduring influence, echoes in contemporary governance, analyzing how Napoleon's political and legal reforms continue to shape contemporary governance, structures and ideas about statecraft, influence on military strategy, lessons from Napoleon's tactics, exploring the enduring influence of Napoleon's military strategies on modern warfare, including principles still studied in military academies worldwide. Beyond the legend, humanizing Napoleon's personal life, peering into Napoleon's personal life, relationships, and the human aspects that often get overshadowed by his monumental historical role. Conclusion: the enigmatic legacy of Napoleon Bonaparte. Summarizing the multifaceted legacy of Napoleon Bonaparte and his lasting impact on the course of European history, governance, and military strategy. The Battle of Eylau 1807, a frigid clash of titans. Introduction. The winter of 1807 witnessed one of the most brutal and strategically significant battles of the Napoleonic era, the Battle of Eylau, fought between the French and Russian forces amid the icy landscapes of East Prussia. This clash marked a pivotal moment in the struggle for dominance in Europe, the strategic landscape, as Napoleon Bonaparte's Grande Army sought to consolidate its control over Prussia and Eastern Europe. Russian forces, led by General Levin August von Bennigsen, stood in opposition. Eylau, a small town in East Prussia, would become the theater for a bloody and grueling encounter in war. The moral is to the physical as 3:1. Napoleon Bonaparte. Winter warfare and tactical challenges. The Battle of Eylau, fought from February 7 to 8, 1807, posed unique challenges due to the harsh winter conditions, freezing temperatures, snow-covered fields, and limited visibility added layers of complexity to an already intense conflict. There are only two forces in the world, the sword and the spirit. In the long run, the sword will always be conquered by the spirit. Napoleon Bonaparte. Opening moves and initial struggles. The battle commenced with the French forces launching a frontal assault on the Russian positions despite initial successes. The Russians, displaying resilience and determination, counterattacked, resulting in fierce and chaotic combat. The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. Napoleon Bonaparte. Cavalry charges and infantry engagements. The Battle of EYlau witnessed massive cavalry charges, with both sides deploying thousands of horsemen in attempts to break through enemy lines. Infantry engagements in the densely packed snowy fields added to the brutality of the conflict. Courage isn't having the strength to go on, it is going on when you don't have strength. Napoleon Bonaparte. The arrival of Murat, a turning point as the battle raged on. Napoleon's Marshal, Joachim Murat, arrived with fresh reinforcements. Murat's timely intervention helped stabilize the French position, preventing potential collapse. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. Napoleon Bonaparte. The cost of victory. Heavy casualties on both sides. The Battle of EYlau was marked by staggering casualties. Tens of thousands of soldiers on both the French and Russian sides fell, making it one of the bloodiest engagements of the Napoleonic Wars. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. Napoleon Bonaparte. Strategic stalemate and aftermath. The battle ended in a strategic stalemate, with neither side achieving a decisive victory, despite the heavy losses. Napoleon claimed a moral victory, highlighting his ability to hold the field against a determined adversary in war. The moral is to the physical as 3 is to 1. Napoleon Bonaparte. Legacy and historical impact. The Battle of EYlau had a lasting impact on the course of the Napoleonic Wars. It showcased the resilience of Russian forces and prompted both sides to reassess their strategies. In the harsh winter conditions of Eastern Europe, the battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. Napoleon Bonaparte. Conclusion. A frozen testament to warfare's brutality, the Battle of EYlau, with its frozen fields and blood-soaked snow, stands as a testament to the brutality of warfare in the Napoleonic era. Its strategic implications and the sheer human cost underscored the challenges faced by armies in the unforgiving winter landscapes of Eastern Europe.